Good morning, everybody. Come on in. I'm just trying to figure out how to play this good old music on here that StreamYard has to offer. Let me see. Hey, you guys, what's up? I was just checking out some of the music that StreamYard now has, so you can play in the background. It's like one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, eight different melodies or songs, or I don't know, acoustics, whatever you call them. Bro, you a musician, so you know the proper terminology. Hey, good morning, Nick Nack. What's up? How you doing? It is Friday. Woo-hoo! For those of you who don't work the weekend, I don't work this weekend. I'm not even sure if I work this weekend. I don't think I work this weekend. Um, let me see because they've been canceling some of our hours that we signed up for and overtime because we've been getting caught up. So I don't think I work this weekend. But if I do, oh well. But for those of y'all who do not work this weekend, kudos because it is Friday and the weather is pretty nice here in Nebraska. I mean, it's not like no 70s or 80s, but it's been okay. You know, this past week I think it's been like in the 50s, 60s. Uh so for Omaha, February, the Midwest, I'll take that. I'll keep on taking these 50s, 55s, and you know, it's okay. It's cool. And for a person who don't like coats like me, that's perfect. I just like wearing hoodies. I swear to God, I wear hoodies all winter long. It could be 10 feet of snow out there, and I'll still have on a hoodie. But yes, what's up, Crazy T 5000? How y'all doing, y'all? This was kind of like an impromptu live. Somebody asked me this morning, was I going live because I was in somebody else's chat. And that was Deanna, by the way. And she was like, is you going live this morning? And I was like, well, I might, only because of the fact that tonight, I mean, I was going to let you guys know anyway. I was going to make a post or something. But tonight, I will not be doing Friday Night Live. So y'all know we normally always do our Friday Night Lives like clockwork, 9 o'clock p.m. every Friday, unless just something's come up and we just absolutely cannot go live on Friday night. And that would be a night like tonight. And there's nothing going on with me, but my god sisters, I think I told y'all a few days back their grandma passed away about a week ago. And so they asked me, could I make some desserts for the funeral? The funeral's tomorrow, and uh, I think it's at 1. I think it's at 1 o'clock. They're supposed to post it on Facebook. But the last time I talked to one of my god sisters, um, okay, hold on, let me look. Oh shoot, I'm all off. Ooh, thank goodness I looked at my inbox on Facebook. Okay, so the funeral is tomorrow at 10 a.m. and the repast is at 12:30. So basically, tonight I'm not coming live on for Friday Night Live because I'm making some desserts for my god sister's grandma's funeral, which is tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So I'm working late, just a few hours though, and then I'm literally going to jump right into uh, making some cakes, throwing together some frosting, making something for the repast for tomorrow. So if the funeral was maybe later in the day, like 1, 2, 3, something like that, then I could make the cakes in the morning. But I don't want to rush. I don't want to get up at no 5, 6 a.m. Like I normally do, before I shut down before COVID. I shut down my cake decorating business, but you can still follow me on my cake sites. Like Facebook is Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice, YouTube Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice, IG Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice. So you can still follow me on those sites because I still make cakes, I still bake here and there, for funerals, for friends, for my family, holidays, things like that. Hey, Raina, how you doing, la? Uh-oh, Raina to become a new member. Shout out to you, boo. Thanks for becoming a new member. And if anybody wants to jump on the link, you can. I dropped the link down. Hey, Kenzie TV, how you doing? Who else done popped up in here? I think I got everybody. Yes, yes. But Nick says it's gonna be cold later. The temp is dropping all day. Oh, is it really? So it's gonna be cold tomorrow for the funeral. Now y'all know Irena. Okay, Irena came on our show last Friday and did an impromptu interview because she was opening up a brand new restaurant here in our area. And so we went there Saturday morning, and y'all saw me upload the video and everything, of our experience there. So yeah, that's Raina right there. That's the one who just started her own restaurant. She's been a cook and she's been a baker for a while, but she finally has that brick and mortar spot that she has to take that key and open up every morning and get ready to serve all her supporters all day long. And I love their food. I went there last weekend and I had a great time. If you're in Omaha, it's in Lincoln, Nebraska, so it's only like a 40-minute drive. But we went there, we had fun. Me and a few other people, y'all know Carmel Diva, my co-host, and Curtis that comes on here on Friday Night Lives. We all went down there together last Saturday. So again, shout out to Irena. Much success on your restaurant. I hope you blow up, Hunty, because I already told you if you put one here right in Omaha, you already know who to come to for your desserts, girl. And even though I know you do desserts too now, but we didn't already discuss this, okay? So shoot, if you wasn't all the way in Lincoln, well, it's not like super far, still is 40 minutes. But if I was to, do cakes and stuff for you, to help with your business and everything, that's kind of a drive to just deliver cakes all the time. But anywho, yeah, Miss Sislo, I'm not going to be going live tonight because of that. I'll be making cakes for a funeral that is tomorrow at 10 a.m. So your girl gonna be slinging cakes tonight and whipping up some frosting and doing my thing up in here. Miss Sislo said, "Hey, Raina, congratulations on your move." Yes, congratulations, Raina. Yes, everybody is glowing up, y'all. She done got her a new spot, new restaurant. And it's a nice restaurant too. It's really, really, really nice. I like this. I like the spot. I like the layout of the restaurant, the floor plan, the kitchen. It's really nice. And Just want to update you guys on my house little experience too, my homeowners, home buyers experience. The inspection, the video that I uploaded for you guys the other day, because I said I was going to chronicleize my whole experience of trying to buy a house, and it started last year. The house that I'm purchasing right now, or in the middle of purchasing, this is house number 4. So you guys, if you've been following my house experience since last summer, you saw the other 3 houses that I did a tour in, and then you saw house number 4 that I did a tour in a few weeks ago. So house number 4 is the one I really want. Um, and we did the inspection. There was a list of things on the inspection that the inspector was like, okay, this could probably, wait a while to do this, but this should be done. This right here. You know how inspectors do if you ever bought a home. They tell you things from like A to D or something, things that are safety hazards that might need to be done, things that just might need to be fixed, things that just might need to be replaced, things that might be sealed. You know how inspectors go. And so the list wasn't bad. It was, everything was like so minor. I mean, so minor. So even though it was minor, we still, even though my realtor was like, hey, good morning, Betty White. My realtor said, now, Tanya, you already getting a good price on this house. It's really, really undervalued. And for it to be totally brand new on the inside, like totally gutted and remodeled, you are getting a very good price for this home. Then on top of that, you're getting what you requested before we even did the inspection. Like, there were certain things that I requested. Like, I'm a big windows person, so I like to have my windows open in the spring and the fall, stuff like that. And some of the windows didn't have screens. All the windows are brand spanking new, from the upstairs to the basement. Every single window in the house is brand spanking new, but a few of them didn't have screens. So that was something minor. But the biggest thing I asked before the inspection was to remove this old shed off the back property. So my realtor was like, well, Tanya, do you really want to ask a lot of stuff after you didn't already ask for this to be done before even the inspection was done? And I said the same thing that I've been saying from day one. I'm going to ask them for what I want. I'm not offering them a dime above what they want. And if it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. So they accepted my first offer. Get that shed off of there. I want this done in the house. I want this done in the house. I want this. This was before the inspection, and they didn't ask for a penny more. And I also told them I want all closing costs paid for. I'm not paying nothing towards closing costs. So that's like 6,000-7,000 right there. They agreed. Then comes the inspection. The inspector finds some stuff. He has a list, and then my realtor is like, "But Tanya, you already asked them to pay all the closing costs. You asked them to remove a shed off the backyard. You asked them to do this. You asked them to do that. You asked them to put some screens up on these 2 windows. You asked, there's different things." And I said, if this house is for me, they will do exactly what I asked. So he said, okay. What do you want me to ask? And I said, I want that done, that done, that done, that done. I'm just going through the list that the inspector gave us. So they said, my realtor said they got 3 days to respond or they can back out the deal. And so I was just like, hey, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So I got a call early yesterday morning. My realtor said they agreed to fix everything that you said. And I said, for real? Ain't that right? And I was like, okay. And he said, and by the way, the shed is already gone. I'm like, for real? So I'm like, okay. So basically, I'm getting everything I wanted from the seller. So and I kept saying from day one, if this house is meant for me, the seller will do exactly. And then I talked to my realtor, and he talked to the seller's realtor, and she said they really anxious to get this property off their hands so they can move forward, because the house is the person who bought the house from the old owner is a construction company. So all they do is buy older homes and they flip them, they gut them, they flip them, they put new appliances, they just put everything brand spanking new in them and make them real nice. And y'all seen the pictures, y'all seen the video tour. So the house is fabulous. So that's all they do. They go around, they flip houses, and they just try to move on. They're not like a seller who's sitting in a crib waiting on somebody to come buy their property. They're trying to get the most out of their money. They just literally just flip houses and try to move on. So I got a lucky deal, and I would call it a blessing more than luck. But now it's the appraisal. So now we have to schedule the appraisal and have somebody come out and appraise the house. And with that comes them just making sure that, the seller isn't asking too much, make sure that the appraisal amount, is around the same much as the loan amount that I'm requesting, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, so everything is looking up for the house. So I just wanted to update you guys on that. Betty said, yes, a lot. Yeah, it is. She said, you ask and you should receive. Yes, baby. Ask and I shall receive. I've been praying to God and I said, God, if this is the house, it took me a whole year to find the house that I wanted. And this house exceeds what I wanted. Like all I wanted was a 3-bedroom, at least 1.5 baths, a garage, and a finished basement. And I got like that and plus some, and I mean plus a lot of other stuff. So I'm really grateful that they really are doing everything that I'm asking them to do. You say it's a big deal. It's where you're going to live. Exactly, it's where I'm going to live. And my new grandbaby, who is now about to be 9 months old, that's where he's going to grow up in his Yaya's house as well. What's up, Bishop? Hold up. What? Hold up. Let me. Hold up. Let me move this off of here so I can see what your name is. Bishop Smoke O&E Lemon Pepper Steppers.
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning, sis. Do you see his name? Bro.
Bishop Smoke One.
Is it Bishop Smoke One or is it Bishop Smoke O&E? Because I know you from Omaha, Nebraska, just like me. And sometimes
Bishop Smoke One.
Okay. I'm just saying
one bigger. Wakey bakey, bro. Wakey bakey.
I can do that. Get to work before I call your supervisor.
Bro, hello.
Call your supervisor.
Ain't no supervisor. this is all me. Ain't nobody supervising nothing.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah, I ain't got no time
for it. I have to go live tonight, Tom.
Huh?
I guess I'm gonna have to go live and start some.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got you. I'll be there.
Since you won't give us up.
No, this is what you do. You go live, bro will go over there. I will share the live and I'll be watching. I can still like type in the chat here and there while I'm doing my cakes and stuff. Or hell, I can be on the camera doing my cakes, but y'all running the show over on your channel. That'll work.
That part right there.
I can just chime in while I'm decorating my cakes. That'll work.
You know how we do it?
The show over on Sislow's platform. Now, Sislow, are you gonna go on Can or are you gonna go on?
I'm gonna go on Can so I can feel free to talk crap.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. So let me go over to your channel.
No, I do. Bro, I do have to do it like that, bro. Because
I feel you.
I got a lot of church folks. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. Trust me.
They do not understand what the whole social media thing is all about. About like doing it. I'm sorry, y'all. That's my grandson. He was speaking to you, Tanya. Talking about, hey, TT. Hey, T. Heard my voice talking about, hey, T.
What's up, Pooh Butt? What's up?
He's so bad, girl. But a lot of them do not understand, what the celebrity news and all that stuff is. A lot of them really think like they beyond that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, rather than to go through all this, that, or other, I'm not gonna be apologetic about anything that I do. So I just rather, I just learned the hard way that you just cannot mix crowds. You just can't. So
right, I understand that, but that's kind of the fear that I had. And I'm gonna mute you, Miss Sislo, for a second. That's kind of the fear that I had when my pastor had kept asking me for like a long time. he wanted to do a show on my YouTube channel, and we was gonna call it From the Pulpit to the Hood Table, which we did and we do. And I was like concerned because I'm like, dang, if these church folks start subscribing to my YouTube channel, all of our shows aren't about church and God and love and peace and happiness. I mean, we discuss all kind of stuff, sometimes ratchet stuff, TV shows, trending news. Our Friday Night Lives, if y'all been following me for a minute, y'all already know how it goes down on Friday Night Lives. So I was like, oh, these people gonna get on here and they gonna be judging and they gonna be, but then I was like, you know what? I ain't even tripping. Shoot. If they only come over for our From the Pulpit to the Hood Table show, that's cool. Because I understand I'm not even asking them to endure some of the other content that we be discussing on here. Shoot. I better have to put up the banner, bro.
You already know.
But yeah, after a while I was like, forget it. And even another pastor had told me, said, you know what? Your pastor is the perfect person for that show. Because not everybody would understand like the hood table, and not everybody is their personality is not, prepared for that type of platform. And he was like, I love your show. He said, I watch you guys all the time. And I was like, wow, that's what's up. So yeah. Oh, somebody said they love your braids, bro. That's a really well kept garage too. Mm-hmm. You said, Tanya, I think I'm blocked on the hood table. No, you're not blocked. No. Are you sure? Are you on my Tanya's prime time? No, you can't be blocked. Why would I block you? Maybe I blocked you on accident when I was trying to block a troll. Hold on, let me go see. Harper Sean, are you on Tanya's prime time right now? Or are you... Hold on, let me go over... Let me see. Nah, I can't have my girl Harper Sean blocked. Let me see. Harper Sean. Hey, Harper Sean. Let me see the easiest way to do this, because I can go through. Let's see. Did you go through settings, community? Let's see, moderators, hidden users.
My bad. I had to go get my list for the day. I ain't gonna be.
That's okay.
I ain't gonna be doing shit anyway. Trust. Ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, that's okay. Oh, there is Harper Sean. Oh my God, Harper Sean, I did have you. You know what? That had to be when I was trying to block a troll. Because, girl, you know I would not block you, honey. I don't block none of my supporters. That's crazy. I got you, Harper Sean. I got you. I just unblocked you, boo. Yeah, that had to be when I was blocking on trolls. Yep, I got you, Harper Sean. I unblocked you on the hood table. I found your name on the list. I didn't even know. So sorry about that, love. Yeah, who was that who said that? Oh, that was Betty White, bro. She said he has really long hair. I'm jealous. Miss Cislo, you can unblock yourself. I just blocked you because of the background sound while I was talking. Hey, Nick Nack, how you doing, love?
I put them
out. How you doing today?
I am wonderful. And you?
I'm blessed.
Yes. What y'all got planned today? Since we ain't going live tonight on my channel, Miss Cislo's going to go live on her channel tonight.
I'm going over to see Miss Cislo. I'm going over to see her.
Yes, and I put her
in, bro. Come through.
Yes, make sure tonight, y'all. We're gonna be on Miss Cislo's channel. It's called Trash Can Alley 22, and I just put the link in the chat, y'all. So make sure y'all click that link, go subscribe to her channel, and hit the notification bell so you can know every time we go live over there on her channel. Tonight, y'all know I got to make cakes for a funeral tomorrow, so I'm not going live. So I'm going to be over there on her panel, but I'm going to be in the background making cakes, and I'll be chiming in. You know, I'll be decorating my cakes and stuff, but I'll be chiming in here and there. But yeah,
we'll be over there trolling.
Over there. You said I'm going to be a troll? I'm not going to be a troll.
Yeah, I'll probably see you at the repast tomorrow, sis.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're gonna be there. That's right, because you're broke. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Girl, I was over there the other day. I thought he was about to kick our asses out last week.
Y'all woke him up?
He was trying to sleep and had to go to work. And he was
he worked at night.
He kept saying, shh, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. Girl, the kids was cutting up. We was cutting up. I was like, oh Lord.
Yes,
let me get out of here before he get up and kick all our asses out of here.
Don't wake up the grumpy bear.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the funeral, and that's at 10. You know, the funeral and the repast at the same spot.
Yeah, I'm not going to the funeral though.
Okay.
I've done too many funerals. I can't do it.
Oh, trust. I definitely understand. I really do.
So I will go support at the repast. You know, I can't do it.
Well, I'm sorry for the loss. I really am.
Thank you. That was my godmom's mother. I've been knowing them for so long. And she lived to be 91. So she lived a long life.
A long, prosperous life, didn't she?
Yes, 91. I'm like 91. You get to see your
must have been doing something right.
Your grandkids, great grandkids.
You talking about Laney's and them granny?
Yep. She passed away.
Grandma was cool.
She was cool as hell.
That woman was cool, man. That lady, man, she used to have, man, she had me in stitches, man, especially when Uncle Doug and
Uncle Kenneth and Uncle
Kenneth be over there arguing. That would be so funny, man. Oh my God. Yeah, that lady was very wise. That lady was very, very 91. Wow.
Yep. Now she's up there with Kenneth. She's up there with Uncle Doug. Uncle Steve.
Yep. Wow.
All of them together was, oh my God.
Yeah, that's crazy. I know. I want to definitely send shots out to your sis too, the homegirl Rashonda, man. She lost her old man yesterday, I think. Milton.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I'm like, that's crazy. I get up this morning, you know, doing my meditation, get ready to pray. As soon as I get ready to look up on my feed, I'm like, are you kidding me? They're like, rest well, Milton. I'm like, what's
right? It's getting crazy around here.
Mm-hmm.
It's everywhere, man. I mean, that's crazy because I just lost my middle brother June last year, and here it is. Then I lose my sister-in-law 4 days later, and then turn around. Here it is. One of my partners I grew up with from my Park days. He got to get buried on the 15th.
It's a lot of people going to heaven right now, boy.
Yeah, it is. It's like they know something we don't know.
I know. Good morning, Bubbles. Betty White said her grandmother is about to hit 90. That is a blessing. I know some people I don't want to be that old, but I'm like, I don't care if I'm in a wheelchair. If I'm alive to see my grandkids, my great-grandkids, don't let them be in no sporting events. I'm rolling my ass on up there, hopping on the cage.
Sure. I'm trying to hit that triple digits, man. I got too much fun to have.
I pulled my hover round up.
Yeah, put me on a hover round.
I got too many
life alert bracelets on my arm, and I'm good.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be like my grandma because she just turned 85. I told her that's a blessing. We just trying to keep you here and keep it going.
That's all we trying to do.
That's a wonderful testimony.
Yes, it is. But yeah, we had a lot of memories with my god sister's grandma. I was telling a story last week on here how we used to stay over there. Like this was around the time when I was in between homes because a lot of y'all know I had a little time on the streets where I was just house to house when I had left home. Before I graduated, I was here and there, and that was one of the places where I stayed. And I swear it would be like so many people over there. That was like the house to go to when you had nowhere to go to. That's what I remember the most about their grandmother. She was the house to go to when you had nowhere to go to. And it was times where it would be a room for the boys, a room for the girls. Like Nick, that was when they used to stay in Hilltop in the projects. And you know, in the Hilltop, in some of the projects, they had the double sides. You remember that, Nick? They had like the double sides, and you have like a stairwell to separate both apartment units. And it'd be like girls on one side, boys on one side. I remember times it'd be like 9 of us girls in one bed. Like the cousins, the friends, the sisters, I mean, that was it was always like that. She never turned anybody away, even if they didn't have enough food to go around. We made do, and then we would all get like little jobs, Burger King, McDonald's, and we would come back and we would give money. Here you go, put this on something, put this on something. Then we run the streets the rest of the day. But and then if we wasn't back in the house by like 11 o'clock, we was stuck outside all night. And in the summertime, we would literally be sleeping outside or sleeping on somebody's car. Wake up the next morning, somebody talking about, get the hell off my car. That's when we used to live in Redmond.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got some good memories with them, and they still my godson. I still love them. We still close today, so I'm really fond of their godmother. So, you know, I understand their pain because she's been around forever and always was in their life, always.
Wow.
But yeah. So I'm not, you know, I'm not looking forward to a funeral per se, but I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of the family members on that side who I haven't seen in a long time.
Celebration of life.
Yeah, you know how we do. Come on, y'all. Y'all know how we do at repasses at funerals, child. We'll turn a funeral repass into a whole kickback.
Yes, it's a celebration.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. It's a homegrown celebration. Shoot.
Yeah.
I be telling y'all, I done told Miss Sisla over here, I told a few people when it's time for me to go, y'all better celebrate like it's 1993, 94, 97.
Yeah, that's when the good stuff, the good parties.
Yes, all the 90s. I want all the 90s music at my repass. Shoot. Y'all better be up in there stepping, dancing, shoot, everything.
I think I want me some Motown music, girl.
Girl, yes, that'll work too.
I want some Motown music. I am a Motown music fanatical. I love it.
Bubbles said y'all didn't hear to the streetlight room. No, see, Bubbles, it was like this, Bubs. We had a curfew, but we didn't have a curfew. We had a curfew, bro. You already know, bro. We had a curfew, but we didn't have a curfew. Bro, he up there shaking his head. He know we stayed out all night, all the time. That was my younger days, y'all. That was my younger days. I stopped doing that stuff around like 24-ish when I started having kids. But yeah, before that, we would go to work. We would make our coins, but for the rest of the day, we was just kicking it, and it didn't matter where we was at. And so we had a curfew, but we didn't have a curfew. If we didn't come home, it was no big deal. We would just be locked out.
Right.
That's all. We would just be locked out.
That's one thing our parents did not play about. You ain't come. All right.
But stay where you was when I was at my mom's house. But see, I left home early because we just had too much drama, too many issues at my home. And I left home early. And when I left home, I had nowhere to go. So the first person I lived with, you remember Ronisha?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know that's where I stayed the first time, right? I stayed with her family when they stayed off of 33rd behind Phil's Foodway. I stayed with them for like the whole last year of school. So when I graduated and everything, I was with them. Then I stayed with, remember Teresa?
Yep.
Yep. See, you remember, you was there. You know, I stayed with Teresa and the High Risers by the project. So I was just here and there until I got on my feet. But
that's what I just told my daughter. I was like, you don't know, when we was in high school, at some point in time, all of us done got kicked out the damn house, and we was in between homes, and that's why we all because we all stayed at each other's house here, there, or one time or another, because we didn't have no choice, because our parents was not playing, and if you didn't like what they're like, you don't like, you get the fuck.
Yeah. That's how it was. I'm so different with my kids now, but back then, if you didn't like the rules that your parents set out, they didn't care. Back then in the 80s, 90s, they would put your ass out, didn't care what CPS said. They would just put you out. And when I left home, I literally had my McDonald's uniform on and my book bag full of my school books and my homework. That's what I left home in. I didn't have no clothes, no school clothes, no hair supplies. I just bounced. I just bounced. And I was like on the streets for a while, living with people here and there. Hey, Miss TR, how you doing, love?
Good morning, panel.
But I'm taking my check with me. I'll leave. I got a check that's going with me though.
Good morning. How you doing, Miss TR?
I'm doing good. Panel, how are you? Good morning.
I'm doing good. We just up here just shooting the shit.
I was going through some just randomly going through YouTube and stuff like that. Did you know that Steve Harvey has his own show as being a judge?
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Did you watch it?
I watched it a few times, but I haven't gotten around to like watching every episode.
Well, yeah, they're saying that it's ABC, which is Channel 7 here in New York, New Jersey. I was reading up on it. Apparently, the audience aren't feeling him. They're not going to do any episodes until after Jeopardy Grand Championship, and they're going to try it again.
Really?
Yeah, I read that this morning. I didn't even know.
Maybe I need to watch a few more episodes because the first ones I saw, they were okay. Is he too strict? Is he too?
You know, Steve Harvey,
because he's really full of comedy and stuff. You know,
right. I was cracking up because it was funny to me. He ain't say nothing but common sense stuff.
And that's what I would think. He would be more like Judge Joe Brown, kind of, but more of a comedian with it.
I don't know. I read this about an hour or so ago, and they're saying they're not going to do any episodes for a good while due to something in dealing with Jeff, and then they'll try to bring it back. Another thing that I was hoping that someone would talk about, the president is okaying. He didn't say which state, but it's going to happen. Them okaying, what is it? The drugs paraphernalia.
Yeah, that's
like
for
needles, everything dealing with drugs related. They're the people are going to be able to get.
But I didn't really go into detail, so explain a little bit for me, Miss TR.
You go get your crack.
I have to, I just ran through it a little bit. I'm turning up my volume. I'm wondering if can you hear me clearly?
Yes. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, something's happening. I'm gonna go out and come back in because maybe when the phone call came in, it did something to my volume. Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's what happens if you get a call or if you get a text or something. Your volume goes down. So she'll be back.
Yeah, they give you get a free crack kit. They want you to take, if you got to take your drugs, you get to take them safely. They give you something to test your crack to make sure ain't no fentanyl in it.
Shut the hell up. And what's up?
Well, you know what? Let me tell you something, Tanya.
It's to help them take their drugs safely. They said they're going to take them anyway, so they want them to take them safely.
It's the same thing. Do you remember?
So you go get your
Think
free
about
crack
it.
pipe, you get your stuff to test your stuff. They give you a little Narcan.
Are
So
you
just in case you
serious?
overdose for real stuff, and you can go pick up your little free kits. It's to keep them safe. They said a lot of states actually already do that.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
don't
So
talk about it.
do you remember back when the HIV epidemic first started? Do you remember that people were standing outside passing out condoms and hypodermic needles?
Right.
It's the same concept. See, now what's going on is like you used to have you used to have integrity, so to speak, among your drug dealers. Like your drug dealers wouldn't buy no drugs that was laced with stuff that would kill their customers.
Right.
Now, just about everything is laced with fentanyl. And fentanyl is what's killing the users. So it's not a bad idea, because let me tell you the only reason why they're doing it though. And I don't want to demonetize you, so I'm gonna say it's capturing an audience that they didn't want to lose. If you get my drift.
Yeah, I get your drift.
It's getting too many of the wrong people. So because they are dying at a rapid rate because of this accidental overdose, is what they call it. They got to do something. So if it were not for those kids being the ones that's actually doing the most overdosing, then they probably wouldn't have made a move like this. But it's not a bad move, to be perfectly honest with you. And to be honest with you, that just go to show you perfectly honest where the drugs coming in at. and to be, I don't know if that makes any sense, but
yeah, it really does. Bubble said he needs to do more research. I went out and came back in because somebody said it was kind of breaking up. I didn't know if it was breaking up or not, but said the clear people are at risk now. Spirit said, I'm moving in with trash, not Friday Night Live. She said there's a lot of people dying from lace drugs, a lot of rich and stars. They need to be putting their money towards these public schools. We breaking up. Oh, well, she said we breaking up because I thought she meant like the live was messing up. She talking about we breaking up because there's no Friday Night Live, or I don't know. People said we have a teacher shortage and they paying for drug kids. Lord have mercy. See, that's the crazy thing. That's why I'm up here laughing. Like, we need money in so many other areas, and we paying for crack pipe kids.
I don't remember what it said. Are these kids free?
Yes.
They free.
Because now
I know in my town, the only way they gave out free condoms is like at the Board of Health, like Department of Health. So when you got checked for, to my understanding, when you got checked for certain things like HIV, AIDS, gonorrhea, when you go to those type of clinics, they give you the free condoms. Also, when they had like what they call it, those when you go to those halfway houses where they're helping you with getting what do they call it when you are going through it with drugs. And they're called, what are those? I can't think of it right now.
Treatment centers.
Excuse me?
The treatment centers, the clean living houses.
And the places where you go to get rehabilitated. What is that called?
The clean living houses, like the
there's another one.
Sober living.
When you go to those, you get free condoms because I was.
Oh, you talking about the halfway house or something like that, or
and stuff like that. Or when you go to when you want to get rid of, when you don't want to be an addict anymore, and you go to these places and you get rehabilitated, whatever those places. I went to with a person that was an ex-drug user, and he went to he said it was an art like gallery, and I went, and it was in New York, and they get, little gifts. Sometimes they give you little mints or something. They were giving out condoms, and I wasn't used to seeing stuff like this. And I said to him, "What?" He said, "Yes." He says, "This is what they do now," and this was in the 90s. Ladies and gentlemen, I got age on me. So I was like, "Oh, okay, wow." So I could see them doing that to stop the transmitting of STDs and things that penicillin can't get rid of. But to go, and not just put up a vending machine, it's like I truly don't understand the full logic to it. I really don't. But I think education, and when they go get educated, they can get their free startup kits. But just have a startup kit like you stand on the street, just giving them out like candy, to me is stupid. Especially and they're putting their funds that way when we have so many people that are struggling to live. How about open up more food banks? Stuff like that. How about this stimulus check that people need just to be able to breathe, to hold their head just above the water? Not to me to have that type of paraphernalia kits. And again, I can see them giving it out freely when you go to these halfway houses, or you're going to these places where they're educating you, or you're there to get free of the drug. Or even at the meth house, the meth, where they go to the methadone hospital, stuff like that. I can see them giving out free there. But just to be just giving out free like they used to do in New York, you get your free needle and your stuff. And as far as fentanyl, honey, if I was a drug dealer, I wouldn't want that, because if my customers start dying off, plus it'll give me a bad reputation, and it's not a repeat sale. If they're dead, that means I ain't making no more money. Less customers.
Right. I definitely understand. I am appalled, y'all. I saw something on the, how you be watching the news, well, not the news, but you be on MSN on the internet or something, and all the stories are popping up. And I saw something about that, but I moved towards something else at that time, and I was like, oh, well, I'll get back to that. And I forgot all about it, so I'm glad you mentioned it this morning, because I'm like, what? That's a lot of money that they're spending on that to keep crackheads safe.
Right. And my thing with it also is Biden and Harris are the ones that locked up all the freaking crack dealers for life for having 2 vials of crack on. So now you put all the dealers in jail for life for 20, 30 years, and then you giving all the drug addicts free kits. I'm trying to,
right.
I'm just saying.
Right. And I feel, where is that comment at? Where's G? Where is G's comment? G has said they understand, the condoms, because that we supposed to practice safe sex, but the crack kids is basically just helping them resume what they're doing, destroying their bodies, destroying their mind, their life. And I mean, I guess I see a benefit in it, but child, I'm speechless. I really am. Like,
it's not benefiting our community.
Yeah, it's not benefiting our community. It's benefiting the crackhead, but it's not benefiting us as a whole.
No,
as far as a people of color, it's not benefiting us at all. It's for that, it's encouraging us. Now, right. For those that are colored, I think they're only stepping up to the plate because it's affecting them, and that's always when it starts to affect those that are non-pigment. Then they step up and they want to do this. Now it's a sickness. Before you were down right out. Now it's an illness. Mm-hmm. When you can't do this, now because it's affecting of an
Other communities.
extinction of a certain type. You know, now it's in your backyard when we have been complaining, saying it was in our backyard. And what the sad part is that the people of non-pigment are the ones that put it in our backyard because we don't have that type of status. It's people that are in high up in power and government power and political power and stuff like that are involved in the import and export of that. We get busted. The ones that get busted are these little hood rats. They're doing time and they're considered nobody. The big dealers, when you watch these movies and they tell you the documentaries, it's political. It's political. My daughter wants to be, what is it, TSA or customs? I begged her, please don't do that. And she was like, why? I said, because they're going to be making you offers that you can't refuse. And you can put us in jeopardy. She ended up not going. She's an officer, but she didn't go that route. I begged her, please don't do customs. Don't, please, you'll put us at risk. And she wanted to be customs. And I told her, hell to the no. Customs, man, they're the ones that okay that crap into the country, and they be making offers that you can't refuse. You say
and
no,
next time they risk their lives also. If they can't, their lives be at risk also when they don't accept certain
that's what I'm saying.
terms by those big kingpins and those. Yeah.
The hood table, that's what I'm saying. They make you offers that you can't refuse. Because if you refuse it, then you put your whole family at jeopardy.
Right.
That's what
Okay. I got you.
That's what I mean. That, you know, they do that Godfather stuff. They'll ask you if you say no. Now, you know, you hanging from a loose with rats eating out your belly, talking about either you do or this is going to happen, or we're going to kill your family and the fish.
They're going to send some pictures to you of your family and your something like that.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, hell to the no with that. I told people, I beg you. You can do anything else. And then she went to SWAT. And I was hoping, oh God, she got accepted. She got, you know, when you go through the stages of SWAT, and she missed it. Because they only picked a certain amount. She was able to get the grade to get in, but when they started pulling the names out of the bucket, they didn't pick hers. I was like, thank you, Jesus. I praise God. I don't want her to be TSA, and I don't want her to be SWAT. You could be anything else but that. Because those are dangerous. They're really dangerous. And when you have family, it's really not wise. It really isn't. Because they threaten your family too.
Yeah. Vanessa said her sister did great as TSA worker for years. And Catherine said this is sad. Catherine said The Walking Dead is a TV show. However, the real Walking Dead is right here in the Kensington section of Philadelphia. Most of the people in Kensington are Caucasian. Well, they always for years, they always made it seem like Black people are the highest percentage of drug addicts, AIDS victims, that, and this. When even like food stamps and welfare, they always made it seem like we were like the higher percentage in those categories as well. But we really know what it really is. You know, it's just like crimes too. It's a lot of crimes that be happening. A lot of them be Caucasian, of Caucasian persuasion, but they always show like most of the crime that Black people commit, and that's everywhere. So we know what time it really is, though. You know,
but they put themselves in that predicament. They set us up for that predicament, and it's a setup. I also seen on YouTube the Popo took a truck and they filled it with some type of computer stuff. They left the hood up partially, you know, the back, the back of the hood of the truck. Left it up a little bit and put it in the hood. And they sat it up, waited to see who was going to go steal so they could clock them up.
Oh, they did something like that a few years ago.
That's entrapment, though.
Y'all, they did that a few years ago,
oh
and the people came and robbed the truck, and then they tried to arrest them. They called it.
They set them up for it.
What do they call the term? They call it. Oh God,
I don't know the term
it's
for it.
entrapment.
Entrapment. There you go. That's what they called it. Yeah, entrapment.
They call that
got in trouble for doing it. The police department got in trouble for doing it when it happened a few years ago.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
One of the guys in the hood was filming. He was telling people, "Don't fall for that. It's a trap. Don't fall for it." You know. And the police were there waiting for them. They set up a whole rig. I mean, it wasn't no little tiny. It was a whole rig. A whole rig. They left the back of the truck open a little bit and sat there and waited. It's like, oh my God. No, you did. They did it right this way. And it's like, and they don't think, they be like, oh, the opportunity to get something. Instead of thinking that this is too easy. You know,
I wouldn't have fell for that one at all. I would have known it's some snipers around, some cameras, somebody about to run up on me if I go in this truck.
I wouldn't have fell for it, period, because my mind said that I'd be like, oh my, I would have saw, if anything, I would have saw and said, they need to close that before somebody go and try to steal from it. And I would have kept it moving. But that's why, because a lot of these criminals, I'd be like, say to my daughter, how? She goes, Mom, you don't understand because you don't have a criminal mindset. So you don't understand why and how do they think, because once you don't have a criminal, that's why a lot of these criminals, they are smart, and the only reason why they got caught because they got greedy. Most criminals get caught because they got greedy regardless if it's killing someone or stealing.
Right, the big ones who are higher up scale, like the kingpins and whatnot, they were very, very smart when they started out. The kingpins that get to where they are now, they played the streets. They was really wise out there in the streets, and they didn't fall for every okie doke. And that's why a lot of these big kingpins, there's a lot of bodies behind them, because they knew who were their weak ones, who might be rats, who might be not strong enough, you know, to sit in front of a police officer when questioned. So
they wean them out. They wean them out.
Yeah, they wean them out. Right. And that's how they get to where they are, billionaires and millionaires, and got all these people on the streets selling their little drugs and stuff while they sitting good.
Remember the movie American Gangster, played by Denzel Washington?
And T.I., yep.
Yeah, remember the part when he said when he got on his brother, so and he ended up killing his brother because he's too flashy and draw the police.
Right.
And then his woman brought him that fur coat, and he went to the boxing, and that's what drew the police to him, because the flashiness draws his attention.
It's always one that gotta be so flashy.
That's right. But when he was like this nobody with the regular sneakers and looking like a bum and stuff like that, he didn't draw the attention to himself. And he was the big kingpin. And he says that kind of flashiness is what gets you in trouble. Because when the police came in, started busting, going through stuff, remember he got mad and he took the fur coat and hat and burnt it because he was so mad, angry. But
that happens, and that happens a lot. I mean, even in the like New Jack. I mean, what's that show? From your city, Miss Sislo. The Detroit brothers.
Oh, you're talking BMF?
Right,
BMW
or something like a little bit. They buy BMWs and Mercedes, and they don't waste no time being flashy. And then that's when everybody knows, okay, you a drug dealer.
Right. Is that show back on yet?
It'll be back on, but I knew a lot of those guys.
I'm also waiting for season, whatever it is. I'm waiting for that to be the BMW type, or no, the BMT or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's a good show. Yeah, I like that show.
Yeah, Raising Cain, and Ruthless came back yesterday.
Yeah, Ruthless is back, so we definitely gonna have to jump on Ruthless.
I didn't see it yet. Being that my granddaughter took the baby to the doctors. When I get off with you, I'm gonna watch it. before she
Okay.
goes
Yeah, we're
down.
gonna have to review that this weekend sometime. Probably Sunday.
Mhm.
Because tomorrow I'm be, with my family and for the funeral and the repast and everything.
Oh, you
So
had a
probably
loss. I'm
Sunday.
so sorry. I didn't hear that you had a loss. I'm so sorry. I
Thank
hate
you.
hearing stuff like this. Oh, I
Thank
hate,
you.
especially because I'm so close to the other side, I guess. I got more years, I got more time closer to the other side than the behind the other side of y'all are in.
Hmm.
And not only that, I'm not saying this was what happened to your family member, but a lot of us are going to the other side sooner due to this illness, not between the what do you call it? The Rona,
Right, right.
and and young people are leaving due to fentanyl. Not many people are able to reach an age like my grandmother. My family, we reached 6 generations. And then my grandmother passed away at 99, and she was a couple of weeks away from being 100. And she had all her senses. She wasn't senile. She moved slower, but she had all her senses. And then when she died, then her children started going and stuff like that. So now we're only back to 3 generations in my family, but we're all the way up to 6.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, but they eat different and they did things differently too. They didn't take a lot of medication. They did home remedies, and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm so sorry for your loss to the table. I'm so sorry. And I pray that your family, although it's a great loss, that you can find peace somehow.
Thank you, thank you. It was my god sister's grandma, but she's like a grandma to me because I grew up in their house, and we came up together, and when I didn't have
Was she
nowhere to
sick?
go, they welcomed me in to their family, to their
Right.
home. So she's like my
So she
grandma as
was
well.
she so that means she was a village person, not someone that you
Yes,
really find
yes.
today.
She was
She's
one of
a
those people where you could
she's a
come and
matriarch.
stay, and it was like,
Mhm.
if you're hungry, if you need somewhere to sleep, somewhere to stay,
Yeah,
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 she
yeah.
was
You
that
know
was her.
why? She was a matriarch. She was a matriarch that believed in the village. I'm strongly believe in the village. That's what my channel when I come back in 2 weeks. The basics, how to get over this pandemic, all the basic things that we need to bring back for survival that we have a tendency to lose. And our great grandparents are gone where they can't teach us these things. Because right now, what we're going through, we got to start kicking into survival. People think that I'm crazy and stuff like that, but you really, man, them shelves, I'm reading all through everything. You go to those homesteader channels, Caucasian and person of color. These shelves are empty. And the reason why they're empty is because they can't get the product in. And there's a lot of stuff stuck out to sea. They said it's over 200 ships stuck out at sea where the products are getting lost. They have to dump it in the sea because it's no good, or well, it's good for the fish to eat, but they can't get the stuff to import and export, and they don't have enough workers on the docks to pull the stuff off because of the pandemic. So it would be good to look into somebody's alarm is going off. It's if you can, just start a little bit. Start. You got a new home now. You
Hey,
do you
Nettie
have a
B,
basement? Do you have a hood table? Do you have a basement or no?
where I'm living now, yeah, I have a
No, no,
basement where
no.
I'm
Your
living
new
now.
place. Your
Yeah, the
new
new
place.
place has a finished basement, bathroom, everything. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then maybe you can start. Just food for thought. Start stocking up and do a what they call it which pile where you just stockpile, and start getting the basics. I know the basics and stuff because I learned from my mother and my grandmother. So, and again, I have a lot of age of use up here that may be listening and on the panel. But and it's not to put fear, it's wisdom. is wisdom is always the key to survival.
Well, I know if I don't stock up on anything else, I'm stocking up on tissue and 409 and bleach.
Right.
2 years ago with the Rona, and you couldn't find a toilet paper roll nowhere.
We experienced a little bit in 2020. It's going to get worse. And it got worse within 2 years. I don't care what the government is saying, it got worse. And if you're able to carry, you got to do what you got to do. Make sure you have what you got to do, because you think people are acting crazy now. You be coming out of Walmart with some tissue and somebody hold you up, want to shoot you behind your tissue. You know, you're tall. If you can invest in a bidet, that would be good. They're like $20. You hook them up to your toilet, because that's what they use in France and in the UK. They don't use a lot of toilet paper. They don't have that problem over there because most of the people use bidets. So you get them $20 and up. You hook them up to your toilet. You know what a bidet is, right?
Yeah, that little spray a little water on your behind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your behind and your cook. Yep. Yeah, and you know, and it's just Plan B back up. You know, start. You don't have to go and buy water. You can take your tap water from the tub and save the containers and leave the top off for like about a day to get rid of the chlorine and close it back up. You don't. If you can't get it on the shelves, you're gonna have to go to Plan B. So save your plastic water containers, fill them up in the tub, you know, from the tub faucet. Keep the top off for about 24 hours. It gets rid of all the chlorine. Put the cap back on, date it, and put it aside. Because when it's like, oh my God, I can't get water, or buy a Brita and start taking your time.
Bubble said they had one installed. And good morning forever, Lisa.
Bubbles, you had one installed? How did it work for you, Bubbles, being that you had one installed? Do you like it or what? Most women say it feels real good. They love it, and it's like,
if it feels too good, I'll be sitting on there all morning with some coffee.
Cleaning your butt and cleaning that picture, right? It'd be like,
oh, shaking your head at me, bro. Bro, his head like this girl. He as well, y'all. We've been on here for a minute. Is there anything anybody else got to say before I get back at my little
just make sure y'all show up the sisters thing tonight. Y'all know.
Yes, I dropped her link in the chat. I don't know if y'all not subscribed to Trash Talk Alley, but y'all need to get on that link that I just dropped in the chat again. We gonna be over there tonight. Trash Talk Alley 22 2020.
Did you do what they call a alert thing? What is it that you put when they have that little
notification bell?
The what?
Make sure you guys click her link, subscribe to her channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when she goes live. Again, I'm not going live, so we're not having Friday Night Live tonight because I'm making cakes for the funeral that I have to attend tomorrow. So I'm making desserts for the funeral. I will be on the live tonight with Trash Talk Alley on the panel, but y'all be seeing me making cakes. But I'll be chiming in and discussing stuff. Whatever y'all discussing, I can chime in. What time you thinking, Trash Talk? Or can? Is she still here?
Did she do a set? You know how it is when you want to do something like a premiere set or whatever, and you hit it, and then when you come on, it alerts you people right away.
I'm just talking. I was
like, Bubbles. Bye, Bubbles.
I muted because of the kids. I said it'll be 10 Eastern, so it'll be 9 your time, same time.
I'm Eastern. I'm New Jersey, so 10 Eastern. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So my time, 9:00 Central. So I get off of work at 6. So I ain't had no time. I've been working 12-hour days all day, so I have to go to the store, get me powdered sugar, milk. I got a whole bunch of stuff because I ain't made cakes in a long time. So I gotta stock up on some stuff, and then I'll come back home.
Why you doing them cakes? right? You can tune in while you're doing the cakes.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
good.
gonna be on the panel. I can talk. I just can't host a show while I'm doing, you know, while
Well,
I'm
we
doing.
can watch.
So.
We can watch you do the cakes, and if you would like, while you talk.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna be on Trash Talk's panel. We're gonna be on her panel, so I'll be on the panel just like we are now. I'll be up there, and I'll
Oh,
have my camera on so y'all can see me and stuff, and I
okay,
can still talk to y'all.
Josh.
I'll just be decorating cakes while I'm on the panel with y'all.
Right. And
But
Josh, I'm already subbed to you, so I'll see you later around 10ish because I'm Eastern Standard Time too. I'm in New Jersey, so
thank
same
you
issue.
forever, Lisa.
All right. All right. Blessings, and everybody be careful out there and be a blessing. Bye bye.
Thank you, and you be a blessing too. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you guys tonight. Let me drop this link real quick one more time
All
for
right, I'll
Miss
see you later tonight.
All right, yeah. Make sure y'all come on over to Trash Talk. Trash Talk. Dang, I can't never. Trash Talk Alley. Trash Talk Alley 22 tonight, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. I just dropped her link in the chat. One more again, y'all. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something real quick. Bro.
Yeah.
You okay?
What you doing over there?
Oh, nothing. They was just letting me know that one of the rooms that I was good thing because now I ain't got to work on that room. It's a jacuzzi room. So other than that, somebody had one of the room. They was like, they're okay with it if the tub ain't working. Okay, that's fine. It's still a room. Got a shower in the tub. It's just the jacuzzi ain't working right now till Monday. So, oh well. If it don't get fixed, then oh well. Ain't my problem. I ain't got nothing to do with that. My job description.
Guys.
That's my job description. This is what I do 5 days a week.
All right, you guys. I dropped Sis Lowe's Trash Talk Alley link in the chat, and I also dropped my Amazon housewarming wish list. I want to give a shout out. I think somebody sent me something the other day, and I think it might have been Miss Hogg, but I'm not sure. But because she asked me for the link the other day, and then the next day I received something. But I know Miss UNC girl, my godmom, who let me grab this stuff. UNC girl, my godmom, my bro 402, and who else? Miss Hogg. So I've been getting housewarming gifts from people, and I want to say thank you so very much. If anybody is interested in donating, my Cash App is 402. I'm sorry, my Cash App is the Hood Table 402. It's running on the bottom of the screen there, the Hood Table 402, or the link is in the chat for my Amazon wish list. You can click on that and check out some of the items that's on there. Every time somebody purchases something, it does get automatically removed. I have it set up that way so people won't be buying multiple things. But thank you. I appreciate you guys. Now, after I move in, after we're all settled and got all the furniture and everything put away, and you know how it is when you move, I will have an unboxing party, and I'll open up all the packages and personally thank everybody and show everybody what was received and everything. And then we're going to have an actual housewarming party as well, where I'm going to invite certain people. Nick Nack, you better be there. I'm going to have certain people there, my friends and loved ones and stuff. So we're going to be turning up at the new crib.
I can't wait. I'm so happy for you.
I am so happy too. The inspection, everything got taken care of. That was on the inspection list. The seller is handling all that stuff right now. So we just setting up the appraisal right now to get the house appraised, and that's like the final step. And time to start packing and moving. So thank you forever, Lisa. Yes. But for tonight, y'all, we're gonna be on Trash Talk Alley 22. And here's the link right here. That's the link. That YouTube channel link in the chat. That is the channel. Please go over there and click that link. Support Trash Talk Alley. That's my sister from another mister. She's been supporting the Hood Table. She's been supporting me since I was on Tanya's Primetime TV. Started that channel like 5 years ago. She's been supporting me ever since. So, and she's my mod and a good friend. So please support that channel. Click on the link and meet us over there tonight, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, y'all. I'm out. Love you guys.
Love you later.
All right, y'all. Peace and love.
Peace and love. Stay blessed, be safe, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to what?
Keep it hood.
Keep it hood.
And definitely, sis, give Robin and all of them, Lane, give them all my love and everything. Give them big hugs and condolences for real.
I sure will. I sure will, bro. I got you.
For sure.
I got you. All right, bro.